Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about home, family, and living this life that God has so graciously blessed us with. Our channel is full of content that I hope encourages you, inspires you, and most of all helps you on your journey. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you will get notified every time new content is uploaded. We hope to see you in each and every video. Hey y'all, today's video is going to be about, y'all remember me telling y'all that I went on a canning spree and I went and bought carrots on sale, potatoes on sale, celery on sale, and onions on sale. Well, I'm going to kind of recap today. I did not get to do a complete video of those and that haul and what all I did with them, how I canned the celery, because it was on a day where me and my husband both were in the kitchen. He was doing his thing on this end of the island. I was doing my thing on this end of the island, and we were getting in each other's way. So I had to just take snapshots of what I was doing, and I'm just going to kind of like do a slideshow presentation. I'm going to recap of my carrots, and I'm going to tell you what I did with some onions, and I have that video already up. And what else? Celery. Y'all, so many uses with celery. I'm going to show you. Don't throw those scraps away, y'all. Okay? What else did I do? Okay, onions, potatoes, carrots, and celery. Y'all, just wait and see what I show you what all you can do with celery, okay? And I'm going to recap on my potatoes and my carrots and what else? I'll just show you. It's coming up. Y'all just stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I've got these on my computer, and I fixed them up as just a slideshow, and we'll just go through them, okay? This is a carrot haul that I did, and you see where I took my long carrots, and I cut them up. I'm peeling them, okay? Save those peelings, okay? I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them later, all right? Then I am cutting up my long carrots. I bought bags of the long carrots for 98 cents a pound. I'm slicing them up into round slices. I'm putting them in a colander, and I took them over to the sink, and I washed them off really good, okay? Next, I packed them in my jars, and I shook them kind of good just to make sure that I was going to fit more into the jar. Then I put water up into the jars up to the neck. Okay, here I'm checking my headspace. Here I'm debubbling. Okay, always get those bubbles out. Then I'm wiping off the rims just to make sure there's no debris, nothing sticky or anything that's going to cause things not to seal. Okay, next picture. I'm still wiping rims here because I had a lot of jars. Then I'm putting on my rings and my lids fingertip tight. And I want to explain, y'all. A lot of people get confused about fingertip tight. You don't want to crank it on there real tight because that causes buckling. And you want to do fingertip tight. It means you put it on there, till you start feeling resistance. When you start feeling resistance, go just a quarter of a turn more. Just to make sure that during the process, or if you water bath your carrots, you can do that. You can pressure can carrots and you can water bath carrots, okay? Water bathing is going to take about 3 hours though, but you don't want that ring coming off in the middle of the process because that's going to make your lid come off and all your contents are going to come out, okay? Fingertip tight. Twist it till you start feeling some resistance. Then a quarter of a turn more just to make sure it's on there. Don't crank down on it, okay? Y'all, I don't know how else to explain it. Don't crank down on it, okay? You don't want it so tight that causes buckling. All right, let's get back to the slideshow. Okay, then I'll load them up in my canner, And then I'm going to process 40 minutes for quarts at 10 pounds pressure. I was letting it vent at this moment. Okay, next one. I also did baby carrots this day too. I got baby carrots on sale. So I had the other canner running and then I loaded these up into this canner. All I did was I took my baby carrots, I washed them, packed them in the jar. Now I raw packed these. No, I didn't. I see water. You can raw pack these. Let me explain. Dry packing. This is my point. Dry packing means no water. I've started doing my carrots, my sweet potatoes, and my potatoes this way. Some people call it dry canning. You can do it both ways. Same way that I do my russet potatoes. You can do it two ways. You can dry pack it, which means no water, or you can put water in it up to the neck. You can do it two different ways. Okay? So this particular time, I went ahead and just put water in these, okay? So let me turn you back around. Okay, so I got my jars all full, put my water in there. I processed them for 40 minutes, 10 pounds pressure, and I was so happy with my final product. All right, now I'm going to show you what I do with all that celery that I got. I picked up a couple just to see if I was going to like this or not. So I cut the end off my celery, save that end. I got a goodie for y'all. All right, so I cut my end off. I'm taking all the stalks apart. I take it over to my sink. I wash them. Then I start taking off those little sticks, those little side shoots of your celery. Then I start taking off all the leaves. Put everything into piles. I'm going to show you something to do with those. I'm still taking all the little leaves off. I'm getting the side shoots off. I'm putting things into piles, y'all. See, save those leaves. I got another goodie. I separated everything into piles. Everything is going to have a purpose. I'm going to do something with everything off this celery. All right, now I take my celery ends and I cut off the white parts. Save those. I'm going to show you what to do with them. Dice them up. Slice them up. You can do long stems. You can dice them up into little slices, chunks, whatever you want to do. I put them in my jar. I added water to these jars up to the neck. I debubbled, checked my headspace and everything. Wiped the rims off and put the lids and the rings on. Okay, next one. Now, I'm going to show you what to do. Y'all see what I did? Save this end. You're going to have another shoot, celery stalk, coming from this right here. Put it in water. Let it start forming, excuse me, into another celery stalk. And y'all, you can put this after you start seeing a little growth there, transfer it to a potted plant. Get you some potting soil, transfer it over in there, bury it, cover it up to the little where you see the new growth, and keep watering it. You've got another celery stalk growing, and you get to do the whole process all over again. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, let's see. Okay, see, you get all those uses out of celery. Let me show you what I'm doing. Plant, get a new one going. Save all of your scraps to go in vegetable broth. Okay? I'm going to do that next. I'll show you what I did with all my scraps. Save them up. I canned these 2 jars. I did them in with my carrots and they processed for 40 minutes, 10 pounds pressure. They turned out wonderful, y'all. Now, they're not going to be crunchy, y'all. I'm going to answer a question. I've had people ask me, don't they turn out mushy? Anytime you pressure can something, y'all, they're not going to turn out crunchy like you just got them off the shelf. They're going to be cooked like you go to the grocery store and you get canned potatoes, canned carrots, canned celery, they're going to have a softer consistency, okay? If you're looking for a little soft consistency, but still a little crunch, you might just better go get you some and steam them, okay? Anytime you process vegetables like that, they are going to get a little softer. They're not going to be crunchy. I just want to clarify that. I've had people ask that number one question. Okay, now I'm going to show you what to do with the little leaves. Watch this. Next clip. Where's my button at? I took all those little celery leaves and some pink Himalayan salt. Now you can use any salt of your choice. You're going to put it in your food processor. You're going to blend it up. Put it in a little container and bam, you've got celery salt, a seasoned celery salt to use in a condiment, a salt to flavor soups, stews, anything. See, don't waste things from your scraps, y'all. Get everything you can. Find a use for it. Use those scraps. Get your money's worth. Now let me show you what else I did with some scraps. Watch this. Next clip. I like doing slideshows. There's the onions. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. There's the onion scraps, the tops and the bottoms. I saved mine this particular time. Okay? There's my carrot scraps, the peels. There's my celery up at the top. I'm saving this for vegetable broth, y'all, to boil down and strain and put the broth into jars and can them. Y'all, I had some little peppers left in the refrigerator. Watch what you can do with all these peppers. First, you can eat them, of course. Save your tops. Put them in your scrap pile for broth. Save those seeds, y'all. Plant you some pepper plants. Voila. Okay? Something else you can do with the bottom of the onions. The bottom that has the root ends, the little strings, those are roots. Plant them. Make you another onion plant. You're welcome. So many things to do with, and I've seen people, I've never tried it yet, but I've seen people take the ends of the carrots, the brown part, that's your root end of your carrot that you can plant and possibly get another carrot. Y'all Google plants to, what's it called? Plants to regrow from scraps. And y'all, it will show you what you can regrow celery. You can regrow carrots. You can regrow peppers. You can regrow onions. Oh, y'all, research it. Plants to regrow from scraps. And, y'all, a whole new opportunity. Look at all the uses you can get from onions. You eat them, save the scraps for broth, and replant. Carrots. Use the peels for scraps, can the carrots or eat them raw, save the ends, plant. Celery. You saw what all I did with celery. We ate it, I canned it, made celery salt. I'm replanting another one to make another one, and then I used the scraps for broth. Peppers. We ate them, saved the scraps for broth, saving the seeds. You're welcome. Go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. This is the day that my husband helped me do the potatoes, okay? We washed them, we peeled them. This particular time, we were cubing them up to can them, and I let them soak overnight in my big roasting pan. The next morning, I filled my jars. I dry canned them, dry packed them, no water. I've got my 2 videos, y'all, or my video on how I can my potatoes 2 ways. You can even save your peelings from your potatoes and put in your scrap bag and use for broth. You can actually Here's another good thing with potatoes. You can take a couple of potatoes, reserve them, let them start getting the sprouts on them, y'all. Those are called eyes. Those are seeds, potato seeds. You cut those eyes off, cut a good chunk around the eye, plant your eye facing down in the ground. And cover it up, you got a whole new potato plant. There's potatoes. You eat them. Save the scraps for putting in your broth. What else? What else did I just say? Can them? What else did I just say? Oh, yeah. Saving your seeds from the potatoes. Sweet potatoes, you can do the same way. Now, I do not know how to get potato slips. Slips is different than potato seed eyes, okay? I haven't done the sweet potatoes yet, making my own slips. But I have reserved a few potatoes. Let them start sprouting those little eyes on them. That's your seed. Quarter them out. Plant those babies. You can grow these in buckets, y'all. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let's do the next one. I will link my other videos to this one, and so you can go through the canning process of my carrots, the canning process of my potatoes, okay? I'll link them together. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what gym is next. All right, there was my day's work, y'all. I showed you my baby carrots. That was my potatoes. There's my carrots. There's my celery. That's what they look like, okay? It's not going to hurt to do dry packing. You will have still a little bit of liquid at the bottom of your jar because they are going to create steam in the jar, y'all. See? It's condensation. You're still going to have just a tiny bit of starch coming out of the potatoes when they're cooked and processed in the pressure canner. You're not going to be able to get out all of the starch when you soak them, but you're going to get out 75% of your starch, okay? All right? So, and I love dry packing and dry canning potatoes because I love the texture better. I love the taste better. They're not as mushy and they don't have that watery, starchy smell. And y'all, when you get ready to use these, they're going to fry up so much better. They're going to cook up so much better. I'm going to do a video later of how I use all these things. I'm going to do a pantry tour, and I'm going to give y'all some ideas of what I do with all of my canned goods. Pantry tour coming up later. All right, let's get back to the slideshow. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get back. Go to the next slide. Oh, okay. I'm going back to the very beginning. Yeah. That's the very beginning. All right, it starts all over again. But there you go. There's your slideshow presentation. There is going back, recapping how I do my carrots, how I do my potatoes. I will link those videos of the rest of the process, actually canning them. If you're a beginner and you want to know how to do these, I have a full video of canning the potatoes, canning the carrots. I do my celery the same way. I've got a video of how I canned some caramelized onions in some gravy or broth, okay? And then I just showed you what all you can do with the scraps. Y'all, you're paying for this product. You're growing this product. You want to get your money's worth. You want to get your labor's worth. Waste not, want not. Find out what you can do with that carrot. Everything I just showed you. Celery, onions. Save those scraps, y'all. Try to regrow, eat, can, do whatever. Get as much money out of your scraps as possible. I've got a video on what to do with strawberry tops. Oh, and you can actually cut a strawberry in slices. Y'all, I get excited. Cut your strawberry in slices. long ways, and those seeds, y'all, can grow strawberry plants. Plant them. Tomatoes. I've seen people take a tomato, slice it, leave the seeds in the circles, and just plant the slices and start growing new tomato plants. Y'all, you got opportunities. You want to play with your food? Start by playing and trying to grow it first, okay? So let's see, what else? I'm just going to kick out some more ideas here. Save your squash and zucchini seeds, dry them, plant them. I'm fixing to experiment and see what I can do later on, maybe in the spring, what I can do with some seeds I saved from lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, apples. Now, fruit's going to take a couple of years. You're not going to get a plant or a tree in one planting, okay? 1 year. Those take time. What else, y'all? Save your scraps. I just gave y'all a whole bunch of ideas, okay? There you go. So, I'm going to link all those other videos down below. That's how I do it, y'all. I'll do a pantry tour later and show you how I use all of my canned goods, okay? I've got a whole lot more videos coming up. Oh, let's go. Let me throw this little bit of information in there. Y'all, you don't have to have a big old space to grow a garden. If you don't have the space outside somewhere, I've known people to live in apartment complexes, duplexes, places that they can't have a garden. Y'all, if you're limited for space, try out with just a little small raised bed. Okay? Don't make it hard on yourself. Start out small, then graduate. Baby steps if you want to start a garden. Okay? I've seen people plant things in buckets. I've seen people go get a big bag of potting soil, slice it open, cut out the square, use the bag as a planter, and then just start putting your seeds inside the potting soil. No brainer. Small containers, tubs, wash tubs, okay? Anything, y'all. Find a container. Slap you some potting soil in there and start playing around with seeds. Trying to regrow plants from scraps. It's fun, y'all. Trust me, it's fun. Dabble a little bit. Then when you get experienced and you see how much fun it is, maybe try to find you a place to have a garden. Y'all go to our blog. Up at the header, those titles are links to pages to those titles. Go to my garden page. Click on that title, garden. Get ready, get you a snack, get you something to drink, because there's tons of information on there. Go to our canning and preserving page. I take you step by step how I got started, how to do it, safety features of the pressure canners. Then I show you some things I've canned. Go to that page. Go to our blogs and read if you're a reader. If you want to save information, it's on there, okay? I hope y'all have liked this. I've got a couple of more videos that I'm going to have to do slideshows of because, like I said, we were in the kitchen bumping into each other, but I'm like, no, they can use this information. I got to get it out there, okay? It excites me, y'all, to be able to share things with y'all. That's what our channel is about. Sharing this information that we've learned to help other people, okay? Times are getting tight, y'all. And I want to just like, somebody can use this information. I know they can. Okay? Even if I have to do it in a slideshow, okay? Because I've got some slideshows coming up where my husband took over the kitchen and he gets his time to shine. He was nice enough to let me take some pictures and sneak in a few little clips of him as long as I didn't get all up in his face. I compromised. But he was cooperative, y'all. I'm kind of weaning him into this thing, okay? So y'all might get to see a little more of him, okay? I hope y'all like this. I will see y'all in the next video.